What's up, Dragon Brood? So today is Saturday, and it's the MTG Arena Open. Last time it was standard, this time it's historic. I've not had as much fun playing historic as I have standard lately, but you know, I'm gonna try anyway. It's a free roll. I'll spend my 20,000 gold and go for it. Last time we did well with Gruul. This time I have something else, but I decided let's just go the first attempt with Gruul and see if we can just run it back. So we're going to take a look at the Gruul list real quick. And right before we do that, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, because that helps me out so much. And I'm bringing you fun content every single day of the week. But for now, let's go take a look at Gruul in Historic. Alright, as expected, this is going to look pretty stock, nothing too crazy. Matter of fact, this is a list I got from Jim Davis over on Twitter. He had posted he did well with it. I kind of wanted to play Gruul a little bit anyway, but we'll see how we do right out of the gate. Do have some Llanowar Elves, Pelt Collectors, playing 3 Robber of the Rich, a couple of Domri's Ambushes, a full set of Galeas, which I found very interesting in this list because honestly, I normally play 2, and I might be tempted to go up to an extra ambush, but who knows? You know, we'll see how this works out. Some Zertai Goblins, Bonecrusher Giants, Spellbreakers, Questing Beast, and a full set of Embercleaves. 7 Mountains, 8 Forests, 4 each of Rootbound Crag and Stomping Ground. So nothing too crazy innovative about the list. It's straightforward, trying to get things done. Trying to go heavy on Galea so you can cycle your hand to try to get to those Embercleaves. And we're just going to see how it does. This is also a cool bonus. Just want to throw this in here because I didn't even realize we were getting these things. But you get Isamaru, Kira, Languish, Grim Lavamancer, and Thragtusk as bonus cards. So that's pretty sweet. Alright, generally we want to turn 1 play, but you know, for being able to curve out with our opener, we're going to go ahead and keep this. So we can go turn 2 Robber of the Rich, turn 3 Spellbreaker, turn 4 Questing Beast, which is probably more than fine here. Though the opponent's taking a long time to get themselves together. Alright, we should be able to get 1 trigger. Oh, this is interesting. This is actually bad for us if it's... Yeah, that is not the matchup we want to see right out of the gate. It's either the life gain deck or the Monowhite Auras list. Both of those are bad for us. That's not good. That is a scary place to be. So what we have to hope here is that the opponent doesn't go like back to back all that glitters. Okay, there's a Soul Warden. Still not great for us. Another Healer's Hall. Alright, well the good news is they didn't play anything real big. You know, that could have just as well have been Johnny's Pridemate, which could have been really bad. Alright, we're just going to play this, get in there. I mean, yeah, we have to give the opponent some life, but right now their creatures are small. Even though they're gaining some life, we're still ahead in the damage race. Unless maybe they play Linden here, which would be a little unfortunate, but we do have Questing Beast, so that's okay, I think. And then we'll try to Galea our way into an Embercleave, I guess, is our best plan. Alright, Adanto Vanguard can't block Spellbreaker, though they can block Robber of the Rich. There is also an argument to be made, like at some point Robber of the Rich stays home and tries to start blocking these Healer's Hawks. Oh, they're going to remove our Spellbreaker. Okay, well I guess it's rather that than our Questing Beast, right? Like, that could have been worse. Alright, there's an Embercleave. Alright, so we did the hard part. The deck came through. Are we going to need this land? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If we end up needing it in play next turn. I'll wait, because we could get maybe an untapped red land of some sort. Because we want to be able to attack with everything and still use the Embercleave for 3 next turn. Probably just discard whatever it is we draw to try to stay ahead on resources. Now the opponent could have another Conclave Tribunal here, which would kind of hinder our plans a little bit. Yep, they had another. Alright. Not much we can do about that one. Alright, 3, 4, 5. Opponent gains 2 off of that. Alright, we have Zertot Goblin. We have Galea. Don't think we want to give up the Embercleave, sadly. So I think what we're going to do... We can... but that's still a gamble. I don't think we want to do that. I was thinking if we Embercleave here, that's 6. The opponent goes to 8. They gain 2. Go to 10. You know what, though? Here's an interesting thing. We get to empty our hand doing... Or almost empty our hand. We're going to go with haste. We're going to haste here. Because we're not blocking anything. I don't think we're at risk at this point. We get a card from the opponent. Hopefully it's a 1-mana thing we can play. Alright, well that helps. We will decline because we'd rather have that Embercleave next turn. Not sure if this matters or not, but can't hurt. We did give the opponent a point of life, but we're also attacking with an additional point next turn. Alright, opponent gets to pump their creatures. That's very annoying. Now we are at risk of death. We have to be careful here. This is a real amount of damage. 4, 6, 8, 10. We could just die next turn. Alright, we will block here. Now I'm regretting not just playing this. Zertot Goblins is 3-3, but we knew this was going to be tough. Oh, I was hoping we could have drawn a Domri's Ambush. I think that would have been our only way to get out of this, unfortunately. We could have ambushed. And then... Yeah, that would have been game. Because we'd have killed the Marshal. Attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it actually wouldn't have been game. That would only have been 12. Huh. I'm trying to think how we can win with this. Like, the opponent has enough to kill us for sure. We may have to keep the Robber of the Rich back, which is unfortunate. But even then, we take 2, 4, 6, 8 at a minimum. I don't think we can win here, folks. Except for in a weird case where we keep Embercleave back to block. Which feels weird. But it may be all we can do. Oh, no. Oh. I think we're just dead now. That hurts. Yeah, that's bad. This is one of those matchups, like, this is the thing, though. These are one of the matchups we absolutely did not want to see. And this is why. Yep. We can't win now. We actually had some blocks we could have made, but previous to that, yeah, that was one of the worst cards that could have drawn for us. We could have blocked, possibly blocked here, split our blocks, you know, kind of depends. We could have actually put first strike on this, block the Beneless Marshal. Is that all the opponent's attacking with? Huh. I mean, we can't block. I mean, I genuinely can't think of a way for us to win here. Yeah, if they didn't have that, we would have been better off, because we could have first strike the Marshal, could have blocked one of those. Have 1, 2... Well, no, because we could have blocked there, too. So really, the Adanto Vanquer would have been the only thing that would have got through there. But, yeah. I think that's all she wrote. I can't imagine how we're going to get past this at this point. Spellbreaker's nice, but we're pretty low. Is there a way? I mean, we're still not dead by definition, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe if somehow we draw stuff every turn and the opponent just bricks to lands. But that's asking for a whole lot. I can't imagine that's going to happen. Oh, and a Heliod. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, we're going to be well dead. All they have to do is put it on a Healer's Hawk. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because now we can't even punch past, because that's on the table. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, that's a rough way to start. Alright, we're not getting our turn 1 place, but the hands are serviceable, so we can't really throw these back without just getting greedy. Alright, looks like we're up against Gobbos. And we already know Gobbos are tough and historic, so let's see what we can do. I mean, the trick really is if the opponents play like an early... Oh, they're just playing straight up real removal. Okay. Spellbreaker? Nope, not a Spellbreaker. Alright, we'll just play a Galea. And no attacks, because we're not in the business of attacking. And if we can get the opponent to spend more removal on our creatures, we would rather that than have it come at our face. Alright, that's exactly what we want. Like, if that's the case, great. Because this also increases the odds that our questing beast, as an example, will live. Because if we'd attacked, then they would have attacked us. Then they would have still had the Lava Strike and could sack that, so that works out to our benefit for sure. Now let's see what the opponent's up to here. We have to be careful because the opponent might be playing Lava Coil. Don't know that answer just yet. And this is also a curious situation because if they attack with a Banneret, we might take the damage. Mostly because if they still, again, for some reason have like a shock, potentially, that could be bad. Okay, well, I had an idea of the play I wanted to make for next turn. But I think we're just going to go with Robber of the Rich and Questing Beast. Or Domri Ambush is probably what we're going to do. Probably still going to focus it on the Questing Beast, though, and turn the Questing Beast into a 5/5. Mostly because 5 is much harder for the opponent to deal with. Oh, well, can't do that. We're short on the mana. And this is more important. Though, if these creatures all live, then next turn... Actually, can't do that. I was thinking about putting it on there, but they have these two knuckleheads, which would be bad for us. If we draw a land, though, we can attack with everything next turn and Embercleave. Oh, no, we'd be short. So we couldn't do that. So this is going to put the opponent down to 11. This puts them down to 9. Yeah, let's just do it. They're down to 1 card. Like, if they just have all the right things, then they'll just have all the right things. I'm willing to accept that. Alright, the opponent's on blocking duty here. This is actually good for us. If we're at this stage where the opponent's blocking, then this is a good sign. Because here, even if they Embercleave, we don't even care. Yep, Ember Hauler's not going to do it. This is a good turn for the non-goblin folks. Alright, so we don't want to... Well, we can make this a 3/3, actually, because they can't target it on our turn. If we attack, they don't block, they take 8. But they could still pump this. That's not so good. Alright, let's just make this a 4/4. And, yep, that's it. Alright, we're still continuing to fail at drawing turn 1 creatures. Oh, these are cool sleeves, or card backs. I hadn't seen those yet. That's pretty awesome. Is that like a new monolith or something? No, it looks like lightning bolts or something. I don't know what's going on in that art. Kind of cool looking. Looks neat in a row like that. Ooh, a Grim Lavamancer, huh? Don't know how I feel about that. Let's... I'm just going to pass. I think we're just going to Bone Crusher Giant that Lavamancer. So I have a feeling they're playing a bunch of, like... This is probably just straight burn. And if it is, I think we're going to have to be a bit tricky. I mean, they can feel free to shoot their own creatures, so I don't get a Bone Crusher Giant next turn. I would love that. For some reason, people seem to love that play. I see it quite a bit. Alright, Alchemist. Has potential to be annoying here in the near future. You know what? I'm just going to play this as a 4/4. Mostly because it limits what the opponents can do. They have to do stuff on our turn. If I get another 2-mana thing, I could play this and something next turn. If not, we might just play a Bone Crusher. Alright, so we take a damage. Go to 19. Opponent chooses to light up the stage. Untap their Alchemist. Pick up some Skewer the Critics. Alright, hit us down to 18. Skewer us down to 15, I imagine. Yep. Alright, they're just coming for it. I can respect that. I guess it's a good thing we got rid of that Grim Lavamancer when we did. Opponent's going to come with another Skewer. Put us down to 11. Technically down to 10. Yep. Good, efficient use of mana from the burn deck here. This creates a problem because we have to go to 9 to be able to use our Questing Beast. But it may be the play as we want to set up a winning strategy for next turn. Here's the question though. If we attack for 4, say opponent doesn't block, they go to 16. We play the giant. If they target anything at the giant, it's not at us. So that's actually really good. We can put this in tapped. Man, I'm just trying to figure out if putting the opponent at 12 here is better. Going to 9 seems so scary here. I feel like their hand could get us if we're not careful. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We're in. Because either way, they got to kill our creatures, so we can't Embercleave. If they don't, then we possibly just win. So we got to do it. Alright, we're down to 8. I mean, if they have it, we're just dead. I mean, lightning strike, and then we're just toast. They're probably just figuring out what way they want to kill us with style points here. Or if they think they can't kill us, do they have to target something at our Questing Beast? Because they're only at 12. Questing Beast puts them to 8. We can make the Spellbreaker 10, which minus 3 is only 7. So that wouldn't do it. If we double up the Questing Beast, that would be 10. Damage total. We would have 1 trample. Ugh. Alright. I guess we get in there. Maybe they're saving to try to kill our Questing Beast? That only targets opponents. So what do you have that deals 4 here? I'm going to put this on the Spellbreaker just to be safe. Because if they have something like, say, 2 shocks, which would have been 6 and not killed us. You know, this forces them to have to use something on the questing beast to not die. Yep. Sometimes we get lucky and choose correctly. Alright, well, we have to hope the opponent doesn't have 4 damage in hand. Which, that deck always has damage, so I'm pretty sure we're just dead. But, let's find out. How bad is it? I mean, if they have a Slaying Fire, that's 4. Oh, well, here, yeah, that's probably enough with 4 mana. Yeah, I think we're dead. And we're at 5. If you can just come up with 4, yeah, that's it. We go to 3. We're down to 2. And then, yeah, anything gets us. Pretty sure that's GG. Yep. Alright, well, we can't lose any more the rest of the way, unfortunately. I mean, we had a Burn player draw Stellar against us, and our other loss was already to what I consider a pretty rough matchup. I don't even know if it's winnable, if I'm being 100% honest. But, I mean, it's winnable, but not very often. Like, we are definitely disadvantaged in that matchup. Alright, is this another blue-red Burn player? Might well be. Yep, looks like it. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to cycle through some Questing Beast. Trade a Questing Beast for a Bone Crusher Giant. Really what you hope for... Oh, I was going to say that they play something else that's not the Bone Crushers, so they have to put mana toward this. Oh, they have a Lofty Denial. Okay. Ugh, this is going to be a rough one, y'all. Here's an Opt. I guess they're looking for lands. Leave one on top. I was going to say, if it wasn't a land, I would be stunned. Okay, Stormwing into these. Not so bad. I wouldn't mind, like, a 2-mana thing here. That we could Domri's Ambush. Alright, well. Guess we'll just go through all the Questing Beasts. Alright, let's see how bad this turn is. Alright, that's actually not bad for us. We go to 17. This gives us a chance to play a Llanowar Elf. We will have to take 2 from targeting their giant, but that's okay. Let's get the opponent down to 7 here. Yeah, drawing triple Questing Beasts is not what we were looking for. I'd like to be attacking with more creatures, but not meant to be. It's going to become a 5/5. Opponent's going to... Well, they may just trade here, actually. Alright, so I'm going to kill that. It makes the Stormwing Entity into a 6/6. Oh, come on. Embercleave, if there was ever a time. Let's Embercleave. Come on, deck. You are not an Embercleave, but you are a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Opponent kept 7. I think we're going to have to mulligan this one. This looks a little better. We'll keep it. Probably get rid of Robber of the Rich. Yeah, that sounds right. Alright, old Gutter Bones. Right, I think next turn our plan is just play a Zertai Goblin as a 3/3 so we can block some things if necessary. Good news, they see our hand. Or good news is they can't take anything. Bad news is they get to see our hand. You know, I'm actually tempted to block their Gutter Bones here, but I'm not. Just in case we do get something like a Questing Beast next turn, I'd like to be able to play it. Also, if we don't get something like Questing Beast, then we'll just try to attack with 3 creatures and see if we can trigger Galea. Oh, well, that's a problem for sure. Well, alright then. Since we won't be blocking anything, We need to find some type of finishers, and that is not what we're looking for. Alright, we only can take 2 more hits. 1 more hit, actually. We got to be able to kill a creature. Obliterator, one of the cards I absolutely hate in this format. I hate that it even exists. But it is a real thing. So what do we do here? Opponent could discard and pay to get this back. 3 life. That's not enough for us. As much as I want to leave this Llanowar Elf in hand and increase the odds that we won't well, no, we're fine. We're fine. Let's play this. Plus, if Obliterator tramples. Why is this card so good? Alright, let's say the opponent attacks with everything. We're going to take 1, so we're technically at 5. We can block with the Obliterator, go to 3. Or no, 5, go to 1. We can shoot Gutter Bones. It sends both of those to the graveyard. We could Questing Beast. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's just not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Even if we get an Embercleave, I think we're just dead. No attacks. I mean, we can't attack here. That's just not beneficial. I mean, this is a case where an Obliterator comes out. It just blanks. So, we're kind of just dead there. Oh, well, they had that too? Yeah, we're dead. GG's. That ends that run. Well, that's a tough one. You know, that's a case where you hit a couple of those matchups you don't want to see. And, you know, there's a bunch of, like, one-off cards in Historic that just makes life tough for some decks. So, it's a tough thing right now. I mean, there's a lot of really largely powerful cards, and a lot of decks don't have answers to each of the individual cards. And that's just what we ran into. You know, the opponent getting an Obliterator on that key turn, you know, really stopped us. And, unfortunately, you know, getting that matchup right out of the gate with the Monowhite deck was also bad. That's not a... Either of those are bad matchups, really. Either the heavy life gain or the Aura's list. Unless we get, like, an absolute early, on-time Embercleave, like, you really can't win that one. And then, you know, the burn match we lost, that's just a tough back-and-forth matchup. It's just, they drew literally all the burn cards with the tap creature on the table. So, those are tough ones. You know, not many real good excuses, just the way things line up in the format. That's just what happens. So... For now, please, if you can, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and, you know, if nothing else, I want to say thanks just for watching. It wasn't as exciting of a run as last time, but, you know, I don't have near as much experience with Historic, so I can't really expect nearly as good a result. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.